Guys, I have to cover some new information uncovered today. It was actually sent to me from Arthur. So, Arthur, wherever you are, I appreciate that email. And I want to encourage any of you, if you find any information anywhere that you find is relevant, that is something I need to know about so I can report it, just send it to my email, joe@americanjoeshow.com, and I would greatly appreciate it because a lot of times I miss a lot of stuff that's going on. This particular information is just another piece of a very big puzzle. So I'm going to cover the information today, which leads me and should lead you to believe that the government is planning on vaccinating the entire country. And I'm also going to cover a couple of other points to kind of drive this home. So what I need you guys to do is I need you guys to share this video quickly. Just yesterday, within the span of 15 minutes, I had 2 videos removed that were dealing with COVID-19. And there's people coming to my channel flagging the content for removal. So it's got to be shared very, very quickly. It will be taken down, but I want this information to get out, and I want you all to see what's really going on. What is up, Patriots? American Joe here. So let's start with this article from The Guardian. Faced with an appalling U.S. coronavirus death toll, the right denies the figures. Okay, now this is a leftist rag, okay, The Guardian, so take it as you will. My point with showing you this article is that this is the type of propaganda that is being spread by leftist media all over the world. All over the world. So, as Donald Trump agitates for the U.S. to reopen, the American right appears to have found a novel way to deal with the rising coronavirus death toll: deny it altogether. It's a handy thought process for an administration desperate to send Americans back to work, even as deaths from the virus rise each day, with marked surges in some traditionally Republican states. This whole article here goes on to say how the death tolls are real. And if you look at the death toll according to Google, you're looking at 88,237 in the United States. Well, what did Dr. Birx say? This is what she said on the subject matter.
There are other countries that if you had a pre-existing condition, and let's say the virus caused you to go to the ICU and then have a heart or kidney problem, some countries are recording that as a heart issue or a kidney issue and not a COVID-19 death. Right now, we're still recording it, and the great thing about having forms that come in and a form that has the ability to mark it as COVID-19 infection, the intent is right now that if someone dies with COVID-19, we are counting that.
If someone dies with COVID-19, we're going to count it. And then this article came out today from Fox News. Colorado amends the coronavirus death count, says fewer have died of COVID-19 than previously reported. And when you dig into this article, they initially reported 1,150 deaths, but then took that down to 878 because they stopped reporting things incorrectly. That's a difference of 272 people. If this one reporting area is off by that much, that is a staggering difference between 878 and 1,150. That is a staggering difference. That means 272 people were misreported on their death certificate and then reported to the CDC. Now, why is all this information important? Because they need to inflate this number here as much as possible. Why? because they have to create a state of fear and anxiety within Americans as much as possible. Why do you think the country was shut down so quickly? I mean, the country was shut down very, very quickly, and they've been pushing this death, fear-mongering scenario ever since they shut the country down. But this is not what this video is really about. What this video is about is this press release right here from the Department of Defense website. This is the actual Department of Defense website, defense.gov. DoD awards $138 million contract enabling pre-filled syringes for future COVID-19 vaccine. Today, the Department of Defense and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services announced a $138 million contract with ApiJect Systems America for Project Jumpstart and Rapid USA, which together will dramatically expand U.S. production capability for domestically manufactured medical-grade injection devices starting in October or by October of 2020. Spearheaded by the DoD's Joint Acquisition Task Force in coordination with the HHS Office of the Assistant Secretary for Preparedness and Response, the contract will support Jumpstart to create a U.S.-based high-speed supply chain for pre-filled syringes beginning later this year by using a well-established blow-fill-seal aseptic plastics manufacturing technology suitable for combating COVID-19 when a safe and proven vaccine becomes available. By immediately upgrading a sufficient number of existing domestic BFS facilities with installations of filling line and technical improvements, Jumpstart will enable the manufacture of more than 100 million pre-filled syringes by the end of 2020. But check this out. The contract also enables ApiJect Systems America to accelerate the launch of Rapid USA, manufactured in new and permanent U.S.-based BFS facilities with the ultimate production goal of over 500 million syringes in 2021. Now, we only have 350 million people in the United States. And I want you to take a look at this. This is the ApiJect website. This shows the syringe. This kind of goes over all of the different features of it. But here's the really important aspect of it I want you to read right here. Whether health officials are running a scheduled vaccination program or an urgent pandemic response campaign, they can make better decisions if they know when and where each injection occurs. With an optional RFID NFC tag on each BFS pre-filled syringe, ApiJect will make this possible. Before giving an injection, the healthcare worker will be able to launch a free mobile app and tap the pre-filled syringe on their phone, capturing the NFC tag's unique serial number, GPS location, and date and time. The app then uploads the data to a government-selected cloud-based database. Aggregated injection data provides health administrators an evolving real-time injection map. So let's tie this all together and look at the big picture. The Department of Defense has funded and authorized and allocated the funds necessary to produce enough COVID-19 vaccine syringes to give every single American a vaccine and still have a stockpile of another 150 million syringes for future population growth, I assume. We also know that they're going to be able to track who's been given the injection, when, where they were given the injection, the date and time of the injection. They're going to be able to find out very quickly who hasn't had the injection. We also know the president has stated that the military will assist and is being prepared to distribute these syringes, this vaccination across the country at a very rapid pace, warp speed. So we, as patriots, we have a lot of things to keep our eyes on right now. I know a lot of us were thinking this was just going to be a year about the election in November, and that seems to be the furthest thing right now from the radar of American Joe, because there's so many other things that are coming at us from all sides. Whether that's a vaccine that's being produced for every single member of our country, whether that's the FBI being granted the infinite rights to search our web browsing history without any warrant whatsoever. I tell you guys, this is very serious times. So we need to make all the patriots out there aware of all the information we get as we get it. That's why I'm going to ask you right now to share this video, share it now, share it far, share it wide. And if you have the ability to mirror this video, which is to download it and upload it somewhere, maybe on your YouTube channel or somewhere, do it. Because they have been relentless at deleting videos relating to this scenario and what's happening. Relentless. This video will not be on my channel long, I guarantee it. Share it. Help other patriots see this video before it's taken down. Thank you.
Let the game begin.